Hi everyone, it's Killshot999 Gaming. This is Playdead Live. We got Crossfire, Arc versus MIR. This is the Massacre format. You guys might remember a couple of weeks ago we did this, and this is the format to where the captains get one class ability. That could be steal a pet, it could be a prevention, whatever, but you only get one. These games will probably be a little faster once we get our rhythm going. I am going to push the captains tonight to really be on point with keeping the game flow, keeping you guys focused, because this is such a new format. We just want to try it. We want to get a feel for it. Let me first of all say thank you. We didn't have a lot of events. I am happy to be back with all of you guys. I love the PDL family, the group. Of course, I had some family time this past weekend. We did an abridged version on Friday night. It was great. I wanted to do the story even longer. All I can tell you guys, be here the next couple Fridays, because what you guys are about to experience the next couple of weeks is phenomenal. So I think this is our best chapter ever, Wizards of the Wild West. We got that. No trivia tomorrow night. So Tuesday night, we're going to leave that for your factions to get together. Sometimes we'll do some calls. So get the word out. We're not doing trivia on Tuesday night. So some people will be doing their faction war planning for Wednesday night. We are going to do trivia on Thursday nights. So we got Faction War Monday, Faction War Wednesday, Thursday night trivia, Friday PDL. And if you guys missed the breaking news today, we do have pet battles Saturday night, Pit Viper, everybody. It's going to be a blast. I'll be making an announcement to you guys on Thursday to RSVP. But I think that is going to be absolutely jam-packed. So be ready to go. If you have not gotten in a pet battle before, I'm just going to encourage you to get in and try it. It is a lot of fun. So we're doing this every month. So we got to get our pet battle in, which means we'll probably get our box event the following Saturday. So we got action in store for all of you guys. What do you expect? Our best season ever, our best group, so many events. And before I get too far into tonight's event, let me do some super chat shout outs. Bones in the house, good luck tonight. Arc and MIR. Valar in the house. Hello, 999 Kills Great Mod. Chat members, PDL players, trivia players, sponsors, bundle, our Patreons, our green team. We got an amazing group of people. I see Deadly Dimes there. So, again, I don't think I can say this enough to you guys. But our Patreons, thank you so much for everything that you guys do. We got a very special Patreon pack going out to you guys in December. Our green team, you got all the little emojis, so I appreciate you guys popping up, seeing all of you guys every week. Our Playdead Live players, those of you that support the game, our testers. I mean, what an awesome community. We have our ups and downs, right? But what an awesome group of people that we've done this for. Coming up on 4 years, everybody. Coming up on 4. Wow, I'm just mind blown. All right, let's get down and show you guys some stuff. So this is important because take a look at the standings. You guys called it earlier. We got MIR at 9-4. We got Arc at 9-4. What else could you ask for? Now, MIR has a tiebreaker because they played 3 times a season. MIR is 2-1. So if MIR gets the win tonight, there'll be a full game up. If Arc gets the win, there'll be a half a game up. It's the way the tiebreakers work. But whoever wins tonight is going to be in first place. And you know what? I'm excited about Wednesday night too. Vox and Sly, their teams look different at the start of the season. So, there's a reunion going down Wednesday night. I'll just leave it at that. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. There's a lot of narratives there. So I'm sure there's going to be some good subplots. That's what PDL is all about. So there'll be it'll be fun. So be here Wednesday night as well. You guys can see we got Arc and MIR tonight, Massacre. We got Vox traveling to Sly, and then the following week, MIR and Sly pick 3, Vox and Arc. So many cool things in coming down the pike. All right, let's take a quick look. The assassin Julia Muse puts a lot of work into this, so you guys give her a big shout out too. It's a lot of work keeping up with all these stats, believe me, because every little thing you guys do, it gets rolled into these. So I'm start out. We've got Bomber. Look at Dow with 5. Dow will be playing tonight. Kel with 4. Julia with 4. We got 3 of the top bombers right there. Samurai, Moon, and Dimes. In fact, everybody on that list except for Dimes is playing tonight. That's some wall bombers there. Take a look at the DZ. We got JJ, Crimson, Valar, your top 3. Range Rover, getting those tires. We got Julia, Deadly Dimes, Moon, and Cat tied for third. Submarine, JJ. Then we got Crimson and Villar tied for second. Cannonball bonus, Justice with 11, B-Dub and Craven Light tied for second. The Orb Award, Justice with 6, B-Dub with 3, Dow and Craven Light. Craven had tied for a lot. I don't think Craven Light's winning nothing, is he? But he's like tied for everything. Okay. We got the Turret Award. That is the Century Ace Award. We got Animal. We got Samurai. Sheila not too far behind. Ruffled Feathers. Look at all those ruffled feathers. 3 of the top 4 in Arc. Ron up there as well. Stealth Bomber. JJ and Dow. Father Ron. 2 Surrender Awards. Watchtower. JJ. Craven tied again. Craven might be making a case for MVP again. Look at that. Strawman. Crimson with 3 of the torches. A whole lot of people tied with 1. Ocean Man with the spyglass. And then Kel with the bullseye. So a couple things I want to say. I want to say, 1, Trigger knows what tonight is. We got a fan club. Big shout out to Trigger's Army. It is date night, baby. That's what we do. So big shout out to all of you guys. Ocean Man in the house. 999 Army. If you are not you know what? That better be on a t-shirt at some point, Kel. That is like Ocean Man's signature. I love that. I love that PDL phrase. He coined it. He says it, and it means a lot. If you're not gaming with us, you're not doing it right. Let's make it clear that you ain't doing it right if you ain't doing it with us. That's the type of support we have, and absolutely awesome stuff. And Ron trying to get his own t-shirt too, because you know Ron needs his own catchphrase as well. It's roll time, baby. You know Ron coming in there as well too. All right. You know, I think, Kel, you know what we're going to do? Let's get a few more catchphrases out there before the end of September, and you guys might see some of your sayings, some of your catchphrases on some PDL merchandise by the time we get to the holidays. Because you guys know we do a bundle for all of our players. We do some different things for the Patreons, as we should, but everybody gets a PDL bundle for Christmas. I'm talking about the one that we mail out. So that's just a something we do that we're going to continue to do as long as we have the game. All right, so if you are from Sly or you are from Vox, give me a number from 1 to 20. Sly and Vox only. Because we're going to give away, all you got to do is roll. All you got to do is roll and you get that pack. All right, here we go. I'm rolling them. Good luck. Somebody take this pack. And I'm thinking the box event is going to be a week from this Saturday. So we got the pet battles this Saturday, box event after that. So already sold out. We sold it out a while back. But these will be for the next one. All right, here we go. Die roll. Let's see. We got a number 8. Look at that. Look at Crimson Tide in the house. Getting the die roll in. Crimson Tide. Grabbing that pack. Great job. And you know what? I'm gonna give away another. I'm giving away 2 tonight. Here it is. I'm rolling them one more time. Number 10. All right, no to the number 10. Let's do another one. Look at, oh my goodness. Crimson double. You know what? I tried to hook you guys up. Look at that. Crimson making it a twofer. A 2 for Monday, doubling it up, back to back. So, all right, I said I was giving away 2 packs. If you win, you win. So, great job, everybody. Let me take you down to tonight's Epic War Bundle. We got a really, really good War Bundle, and I think you guys are going to be super excited about this brand new ability. Brand new ability, all right? So, it is epic. It is epic. All right, here we go. I'll take you through tonight's bundle. A lot of these by request. First of all, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if Craven's in here yet, but we're going to need Trixies. Trixies were requested. I can tell you, you might want to hold on to some Trixies. Starting out up top, we got Elixir. Extreme. This is the Extreme D8 right there. If you want to buff up a little bit more, go with the Steel. H12B6. There's your Trixie. Rage Potion. 5 post-battle pet revives. Brand new tape, giving you Graphene, giving you Carbine. Those are the 2 new tapes. 1 of each of your waxes. Now, the rebrand is in full effect, so not all of the gems have been rebranded, but I do want to show you what it looks like when we change the stats. There is your red D1. Now, again, look on your inventory. You'll see the real stats for Krampus Ruby, Ravage, all those things. They are correct in your inventory, and the artwork will be changed to reflect that as we start to roll it out. So when in doubt, look at your inventory. Got Krampus Ruby, Ravage, Combat Orbs, Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. That's right. Because we got a pet battle, I'm going to give you 5 battle paste. I'm also going to give you 5 battle pet juice. So there's your stuff right there that you will need to compete. Make sure that you got them in your inventory. Gold bundle. Curse Blue. Again, look at your inventory. You'll see the stats are lower. Krampus Sapphire, Secure Glyph, Astral Glyph, Curse Defense. It is still APR though. So it is still APR that you're getting. It's just 1. We got Elemental Ice Stone, Gold Summon Skin, Carve, Orange Crush. Look at that. I'm giving you 2 specialty smokes tonight in the bonus. We got Mind Trip. We got Sin Smoke. Go over to the green. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Arc Ice, Healing Whiskey, Bolster, Silver Skins, Seal and Thrill, Heal Smoke. You're getting Mythic Summon Skins, Colossal Skins, Super Thrill up there in the specialty now. And you're going to get a PvP gem, only 1. And here it is, everybody. Look. First of all, how badass is the new card? I mean, that background and the art is unbelievable. So you got H10, D7, B5, AP2, and a brand new ability, everybody. You've seen 2 new abilities so far. Superfly, and Superfly is going to make your pet fly. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting on this ability. So, if you've got a Nolan, and this is your armor ability, okay? It's activated. You say, I'm going to attack this, play Nolan, blah, 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 Superfly, and Nolan is going to fly. Now, you're probably like, wait a minute. How are we going to kill it? You can make, if you're attacking, you can make Blitz fly to attack it, but you got to use an activation. If you play Stasis on somebody, it will become a flying Stasis. So if you don't Blitz it and you don't use your activation, you're going to have to play Trixie on it. So I won't answer a lot of questions with it tonight. There will be questions next couple days, but just know you can make your passive pets fly and you can make your attack pets fly. So it's going to make the activation more important, and it's going to be a little bit more strategy in order to kill some of those flying pets. And this is great for Faction Wars. It's obviously going to be great for Clash, Battle Royale. So instead of Ignite, instead of Mass Destruction, you play your pet, you play your attack, you say Superfly, and that pet you just played is a flying pet. That is like a legendary type of ability. So I told you guys, this is Flying Faith, absolutely. So you can think of the combinations. I just created, you guys perfect it. You guys make all these cool combinations, so I absolutely love it. And I got a feeling we might see our first pet very soon. All right. Kel, let's see who has tonight's bundles. We got a lot of them, and this is one you're certainly going to want to own this ability. Now, it does not tonight, but it will lower your shatter 1/4 of a point because you're replacing a, I got to put good abilities in there because we're replacing some good stuff. So I did say this last week that shatter would be a 1/2 point block. Well, it will be 1/2 point tonight, but then on Wednesday, shatter will be back to a 1/4 point. It'll only be the class ability. So, all right, let's do it. Kel's got a lot to type. Once she gets that typed, I'll do a quick readout, and we're going to start this game literally within the next minute. I think we got a fast-paced game tonight. Captains are going to be on it. Kel's making sure she types everybody's name correctly. You don't want to misspell somebody's name. Right, Moon? All right. We got Moonshot, Busy Bones Cat, B-Dub, Valar Craven, Justice Flyrod, Dal Dimes, Dr. Die, Samurai Pope, Football, Julia Ron, MPC Jim, Tiny Trigger, Sky, and Kel, all going to be rocking tonight's gear. Make a note of that so you know who has the Superfly ability. All right. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's get to this point right here. And if you are one of the starting 8, if you're Julia, Dal, Jim, Valar, JJ, Kel, Moon, Samurai, give me your pre-match buffs right now. Man, I'm hyped for this match. I feel like I had a Red Bull tonight. We got Dal, we got Julia, we got Valar, we got Moonshot. Samurai. Just need Kel, JJ, and Jim, and we are good to go. All right, we'll get Kel's pre-match buffs, and then we'll take you down to MIR. And again, I got the right field populated tonight, Moon. You know, last time MIR played, I think they were playing on somebody else's field, and about 3/4 of the way, he's like, we're on the wrong field. All right, there you go. Good luck to both teams tonight. Let's take you down to the MIR Manor for the MIR Massacre game. No Red Bull. Actually, Amanda, I've been keto since like February. No sugar. So cherry Coke 0 is my beverage of choice now. All right, here we go. Tonight's starting lineup. We're going to start out in the bomber zone. We got going first for Team MIR. We got Samurai. Samurai be followed in the tank zone by Dal. Dal choosing the tank tonight. After Dal, we got Kel. Kel will be the siege person. Kel's chosen the battleship. After Kel, we got Valar. Valar in the DZ tonight, followed by Moonshot. Moonshot is the captain tonight. Make note. And Moonshot is in the rover zone. Moonshot followed by Gemstone. Jim will be sieging and the captain. And then going last for Team MIR is JJ in the DZ. And JJ will be followed by Julia, who is the challenger. And I think we got Kel and Julia are the challengers tonight. All right? That's what we got. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to start it out with Samurai. Samurai. 20-second timer starts now. Remember, timers are not able to be challenged, so get your moves in quick so I don't have to take 10 points away from you. All right, easily beats it. We see the Deacon in the house. Everybody should be waiting for the Deacon. Deacon's going to have an announcement to make pretty soon, I believe. I believe. Samurai, moving to the temple steps. Let's put Samurai right there. She's also going to go Boss to Main Street. Vial to Julia. Boss to Main Street in 1 with Cap in 3. Vial Smoke, going to hit Julia. It's going to break her gear absorption. S6 Gas Blast to Julia, and Mass Destruction 2. All right, Julia getting launched out of the temple zone. Gas Blast, we're going to put her over here. All right, that is going to take Julia down to 95%. Oh, it's an S6, my bad. I'm taking Julia down to 90%. All right, 90% with the Gas Blast. All right, let's kick it over to Dow. Dow, 20-second timer for you. All right, Dow beats the timer pretty easily. Dow's going to jump in the tank. Let's give Dow a cannonball, everybody. Cannonball for Dow. Lost to their chest. S6 no storm to the wall. Moon says wait. Dow playing boss in 1, would cap in 3. And he is going to move to their chest. Actually, hold on. Lost to their chest. Okay, so Dow to get in range has to move to this area. He has to move to the middle. Same range as the temple. All right, Mass Destruction 2. Boss, S6 no storm. Moon says wait. Moon, what do you got for me? Riley going to Judas that to the MIR wall. All right, we got Judas coming to the MIR wall. Gemstone, does the snowstorm hit? Gem hits or wait? All right, we got a response to it. All right, Jim playing gold blue. First blue of the game. It is the gold variety. And that is going to break Samurai's gear absorption. And we're going to go over to Kel. Kel, 20-second timer for you. Timer's up. She beat the timer. Kel's going to get into battleship. And Kel getting a cannonball. Cannonballs are 1-1. Go to their DZ. Mythic Torrent to light a straw man. Move her over there. Mythic Torrent is going to light straw man number 1. E1 Elmo to the watchtower. Mass Destruction up to 4. We're going to light the first watchtower. And we'll give him a 10-point Elmo. And she's going to put decay smoke on Julia, which means Julia cannot seal before she plays a heal. And a heal and seal does not immediately seal. Battleship's good. Their DZ, Mythic Torrent. Decay smoke on Julia. E1 Elmo to the watchtower. And all within the timer. Let's go over to Valar. Valar, you got 20 seconds starting right now. We got Valar, Moon, Jim, JJ, and Julia. Valar beats the timer pretty easily. Skull to Moon. Going to play the Wizard Rose to Jim. That means every time Jim uses a Rage Moon, you will get a -1 hinder. Okay? And it does stack. It's also going to go Flourish Wand. All right, Flourish Wands mean green wands are off the board. I'm going to put one right there. Somebody in art can pick it up whenever they run through the DZ. Gold Scold is going to hit Moonshot. Now, Moonshot has gear absorption. So Scold is going to break his absorption. It is going to give Valar an absorption, but it's not going to light a watchtower because it didn't hit him. Valar's going to play a seal. She's going to play a second absorption potion. So she's double absorbed, and she's going to put out the temple. All right, we got animal in the bundle list too. We got you, Joe. All right, Gold Scold, breaking Moon's absorption. Wizard's Rose. We know that's what that's going to do. Flourish, Wand, absorption, Navy to the temple, and all within the timer. Thank you for that, Valar. Let's go over to the Marshal. Moonshot. 20 seconds for you. All right, easily beats the timer. Moon is going to Anthrax that seal and put it on himself. Has not resolved yet, so Moon stealing the seal. Anthrax wand is going to be the red wands. Going to go boss to the other chest. Moon playing boss in 1, cap in 3. Going to jump into Rover. Moon getting a tire. M7 Snowstorm to the wall. Mass Destruction up to 6. And Jim's going to redirect it. And Moon says it hits. All right. Anthrax is good. Seal is good. Boss, Rover, M7 Snowstorm. And M7 Snowstorm is going to freeze a block. All right, let's first get the damage. M7, Mass Destruction 6 on top of it, a timely Judas usage. Black block, green block. %60 of a green block. You have 40 green remaining. And we're going to get a die roll over on the other side for Team MIR, 1 to 10. It's going to freeze one of those blocks. And it is block number 7. All right, that is not a teardrop. That is a frozen block. So it'll be a little while before we get there. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. Gemstone, 20 seconds for you. We got Jim, JJ, and Julia. Beats the timer easily. He's going to play War Dragon. MASSACRE. All right, let's get the seal. Talon Julia back to the rover zone. E3 monster with mass destruction. Got a rest of the green block. E3 monster, a little stronger grenade, 75 blue. Still got blue up there, 25 blue. And I'm going to roll for MASSACRE. MASSACRE is the War Dragon, played in round 1. We roll a 12-sider. If it's a 1-7, then all MIR players will get a -1 hinder in that round. If it's anything else higher than 7, it is nothing. All right, 12-sided die. Will it be a 1-7? It is a 6. Oh, that's a toughie. That means that's Dragon Storm round. Ouch. All right, in round 6, all MIR players will start with a -1 hinder. Let's go over to JJ. 20-second timer. JJ, then Julia. So far, it's the second time we've seen MASSACRE. It's 50-50. First game, didn't hit. All right, going to go Petro to Julia. She's going to drop a seal. And a Capri to the Temple Flame. All right, Petro is going to knock Julia out of the rover zone. Going to take her down to 85. And Capri to the Temple Flame. Going to put it out. All right, and then the final move of round number 1 is Julia, 20-second timer. Timer's up. She does beat the timer. Obviously had to change her move a little bit. She's going to go into the temple. Going to play the Sleet Wand. Going to freeze MIR's top block as well. MIR with 2 frozen blocks. Going to play Stonehenge. Stonehenge is going to put absorptions on that wall. Drop a heal smoke. That'll get rid of the decay. And S6 monster with mass destruction. And this one will hit a little bit harder. 25% of a blue block is up there. Take down to 25%. Take down the blue block. And 10% of a blue block remaining. So you got 4 red and 1/10 of a blue block. And the other side, that wall's looking pretty secure. Man, y'all want to hang some Christmas ornaments on that wall? All right, that's the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Samurai is going to rotate into the temple. Let's give Samurai a blessing. Let's give Julia a blessing as well. DZ, 25 to 0. Mir with 25, Arc with 0, because Kel's in the DZ. We're going to go ahead and dim that Dragonstone. We'll give Valar a halo. Give Kel a halo. We'll give JJ a halo. Strawman. We've got Mir with 5, Arc with 0. Everything else. The Deacon picking up the bundle. Man, I'm going to tell you, those are the interruptions that make me a little curious about what's going on, though, Kel, and a good time. So, shout out. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you, Animal, for picking up tonight's gear. Flying pets, man. You can't beat that. All right, I'm going to go to round number 2. Round number 2, let's start it out from the temple. Samurai, why don't you get us going? You got 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. She's going to start out with a Mythic Kang to her boss. Playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63 if it caps. Seal and Thrill, Elmo, and she's going to add a point of Echo, sending it down to Kel. Julia with a 10-point Chromica. Let's give Riley the seal. We're going to light up second watchtower. And just to confirm, it was Elmo. So another Elmo as well. Kang, Seal and Thrill. Elmo with Echo and a Chromica for the opposing team. And let's kick it over to Dow from his tank. 20-second timer, Dow. All right, 20-second timer. Dow is going to move to the temple steps. You are there. Going to shatter. And that is on the current block, so it does not carry over. So Dow with the shatter. It's 10% of that block left. Remember, you're shattering a block. That's why you don't always need half a block, to be honest. So he does get rid of the blue. Mythic Kang to his boss. Could be worth 63. And he's going to go E5 Elmo loaded to the wall. Moon says, that's good. It goes. Now, Dow's also in the tank, so we're going to give him an extra 2 for the tank. We're round 2, so it is an E7. It's a nice boost. Dow able to take down Elmo a little weaker, obviously, than a monster. But Dow's still getting, with the E7, 2 red and 10% of a red. 1.9 red blocks remaining for Team Arc. Steps, Shatter, Kang, Elmo. So let's give him 10 points for that Elmo as well. All within the timer. All right, we're going to go over to Kel. 20 seconds for you, starting right now. We got Kel, then Valar, Moon, Jim, JJ. Kel beats the timer. All right, she's going to move to the ozone. She's underneath the ozone. Scold to Julia. She's going to drop a seal. E3 Elmo to the watchtower. I'm going to render Jim. Render 1 will lower her pet 1 grade. It does hit. Let's give Kel, that's the third Elmo for Team MIR. Scold hits. So we're going to light up watchtower number 3. So let's give them 1 full watchtower. MIR at 3. We'll reset it back to 0. Well, you get the idea. Kel getting an absorption from Scold. And taking Julia with the Scold down to 90%. Jim's next pet will be lowered 1 grade. Render is currently at 1. So ozone, Scold, seal, watchtower, and a render, all within the timer. Let's kick it over to Valar. 20 seconds for you, Valar. Valar easily beats the timer. Mythic Kang to Dow's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. I think render is the next player, Kel. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Render is a sacrifice. I got misery. Sorry. Render is the sacrifice. Yep. And Jim got it right. All right, so I just called it wrong in chat. So Jim sacrificing the Cinco, which is fine. Glitch Grenade to Strawman and Echo. So Valar sending a point of Echo down to Jim. Dragon Smoke. Let's go ahead and light that back up. And Moon is going to play Gold Blue from Samurai. First blue of the game. They don't want the Strawman to be flip-flopped. And that gold is going to hit Valar. It's going to break 1 of her 2 absorptions. All right. So those of you watching, last round they rendered Jim. Jim sacked a Cinco. Once we clear that up, we've got Valar playing Mythic Kang on Dow's boss. Dragon Smoke to relight the DZ. Glitch Grenade is stopped. By Gold Blue, and a point of Echo gets passed down. All right, Moonshot has a -1 hinder because Jim enraged last turn, and that does stack. So Moon, 20 seconds, and you are starting out at -1. We got Moon, Jim, JJ, and Julia. All right, beats the timer. Moon's going to move to the DZ. Mythic Kang to Samurai's boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Trixie to the wall and a Kang on their boss. Moon's also going to shatter. I'm not going to charge you. Okay, never mind. Sorry. All right, so Trixie will break the block. If it breaks, the shatter will go through. You guys played it right. All right, so Trixie hits, correct? All right. So red Tanner from Julia. Play the red Tanner. Yep. All right, so this is going to be, yeah, that's the only thing Tanner can be for. All right, so this is kind of a tough one. Is the Trixie hits, and it does break that frozen block. And then the shatter hits after that, which means that block is at 50%. So 50% of a black block still on the board. All right, after Moonshot, let's go over to Jim. Jim, 20-second timer. We got Jim, JJ, and Julia. Well, timer's up. Thrill, Gold Faust to Julia. S8 Monster loaded to the wall with Echo. All right, Gold Faust will increase Julia's PCP by 30%. And it hits. S8 Monster loaded with Echo. That is going to give Moon a -2 hinder. Perpetual. And Jim, S8, 9, Thrill is 10. Gemstone with a gold bar. Arc taking down first wall of the night, and Jim getting a gold bar. Let's go ahead and reset it. All right, let's go to JJ from the DZ. JJ, 20 seconds. JJ easily beats the timer. Play lost so well to their boss. That boss caps. MIR will get 25% of it. And all the Kangs. Scold to Julia. Dragon Smoke does not have a target. So no Dragon Smoke. E1 Vapor to the Watchtower. We'll give you the Watchtower. Go ahead and light up number 4. Scold to Julia. We'll light up number 5. JJ getting an absorption. So well, Scold E1 Vapor to Watchtower and let the record show she did not use any smoke. Let's go to Julia, final move of round number 2, 20-second timer. All right, you cannot jump in the rover because you are not established in the rover zone. So you do have to move to the rover zone because that's your movement. You can seal and thrill. You can play Mythic Vessel on the rover, and you can get the benefit from it for the Mythic, but not the benefit from it being on the rover. So you're playing that on your vehicle or on any vehicle, but you're just not getting the benefit of it while you're in the vehicle because you're not in the vehicle. So it is an S8 still because you do get the Mythic kickback from that, but not the extra one that you would get from being in there. And Moon is going to play gold blue. So either way, and a hinder to Kel. All right, move to rover zone, plays a seal and thrill. It's going to be a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but not the extra 10. And Moon's going to play gold blue either way. So he's still shutting it down. And that is going to deal 20 points to you. Julia, it's going to take you from 90 down to 70. The gold from the gold blue. She's going to play absorption, keep herself at 90. All right, that is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs. Yep. Eli on Bernous. Jason messaged me and let me know about that, so he's not changing it. I knew about it before the game. All right, Dow will rotate into the temple. Samurai will get a blessing. Dao will get a blessing. DZ is going to be 25-25. Straw man 5-0. And let's give Valar a halo. And let's give JJ a second halo. Pope coming in for Valar. Valar heading out with her 2 halos. Let's put Pope in here. JJ is going to lose her Seal Smoke. She'll keep her absorption. Kel, you're going to lose your Seal Smoke. Actually, you're in a battleship. Never mind. You're not elevated. It's my bad. Let's go ahead and dim that. All right, we've got Amanda coming in for Samurai. All right, so we'll put Amanda right there. All right, so Jim is in the bomber zone. Jim is going to go down to 90% health, suffocation. Amanda, 90% health, suffocation. Julie at 90, everybody else at 100%. All right, so before we start, so Amanda, hold up. I'm going to go ahead and cap Amanda's or Riley's boss. That is going to be 126 points in Kang's. One flag to 0. All right, here we go. Let's go to unforeseen. 20-second timer starting now. We got Amanda and then we got Dow. All right, easily beats the timer. Amanda playing Bernous. We're going to nerf that wall. Going to go boss to Main Street. She's going to play a heal and seal. Amanda playing boss in 3, would cap in 5. M7 Elmo to the wall hits. All right, the wall is weaker. It is an M7. It is an Elmo. But it does have absorption. So it's going to be a little bit of a balance, okay, for this block. So first thing we have to do is calculate the damage on the black block. So M7 Elmo. She takes down half a black block. Then the next one hits the absorption, and it nerfs, which is a balance. Let's get rid of that first absorption. And we're taking down 60% of a green block. I got 40 green remaining for MIR. All right, 40 of that second block. All right, so before we get to Dow's move, let me cap Dow's boss. All right, so we've got, on the other side, 126 points as well in Kang's. We got the first arc flag. And then we got a lost soul well on top of that, which is going to be 25% of 376. So MIR getting 94 points for the lost soul well. All right, let's go over to Dow. Dow, 20 seconds for you. From the temple and from the tank. All right, beats the timer. Going to Gronk Amanda's boss down to 50%. Going to go Ward to Jim. Going to go Vines to Moon. Take Moon down to 90. Mythic Sonar from Kel. And Dow going to put some Echo over to Pope. All right, E7 Goliath with the Mythic Sonar. So that is going to be E7, 8, 9, 10, 11, E11 Goliath. And we're going to put a 20% nerf on it. So that is an E8 Red Eye. It's a good hit. Still an E8 Red Eye coming through to Amanda. Going to take her from 50% down to 18%. All right, and Dow does beat the timer, so quick recap there. Gronk's good, Ward on Jim, Vines is good, and then a big shot, even though it's nerfed. Moon kept it alive with that Mythic Sonar for now. All right, let's go from Dow over to Kel, 20 seconds. All right, beats the timer. Kel going over to their bomber zone. Boss to Main Street, going to stack it. Kel playing boss in 3, would cap in 5. Pet Repel. Going to hinder Jim, give her a -1. And F4 Vapor, going to light up Watchtower, number 6. Movement, Boss, Pet Repel, Vapor, and a hinder. All good. All right, let's go over to Pope. Pope, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to go boss to their chest with a Seal and Thrill. Pope playing boss in 3, would cap in 5. S8 Goliath loaded to Main Street boss with Echo. Amanda's boss sitting at 18%. Which boss? Amanda's boss or Kel's boss? All right. Go with Amanda's boss. It hits. Dow getting, or Pope getting a ruffled feather. So we got Kel's boss as the standalone boss on Main Street. Boss, Seal and Thrill. And the echo shot. Moon now with a -3 hinder. Twenty-second timer, Moon. Timer's up. Moon did not beat the timer. Oh, he did beat the timer. Popped up as I was saying it. He's good. Moon moves into the temple. Put a max seal on himself. F4 Goliath to the wall. I'm going to put a point of hinder on Dow. All right, so this is going to be an E1 Goliath, Jim, after his nerf. All right, Moon with the E1 Goliath. But it does have, they do have mass destruction. And that wall is nerfed. But it is an E1. So we've got 40% of a green block remaining. Take down the 40. And take down $25. You got 75 green remaining. Another one of those arc quicksand walls. And each time Jim rages, Moon, more hinder. All right, we're going over to Jim, the culprit from all of that. Well, Villar's the real culprit, right? Both of them. 20 seconds, Jim. We got Jim, JJ, and Julia. Beats the timer. We'll start out with Dragon Smoke. Light that back up. Stasis to JJ. F4 Snowstorm and going to hinder Kel. Give Kel a -2. And Moon now has a -4. F4 Snowstorm, Moon. Not sure what else they can do to your wall. Jim has a point of echo and a point of hinder, so it's going to balance. It is an F4. Moon hits or wait? MIR, we need a call. Hits or wait? All right, it hits. Snowstorm, going to hit the wall. It is F4 with mass destruction. Black block, green block. We're on wall number 2. Slightly weaker wall. Buffs are higher. I can see you now. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks lit. Second snowstorm. Number 7. So we got a absorption and we got a frozen block. So block number 10 is frozen as well. Dragon smoke's good. Stasis is good. Block shot hits. And let's go to JJ. 20 seconds, JJ. We got JJ and then we got Julia. Easily beats the timer. All right, cannot target stasis with the Trixie. So, you have to pick either a... All right, so she's going to their wall. All right, so JJ's moving out of the DZ. She has to get in range. All right. Now play the blackout one, but because you added that to the end, that's a 25-point double line bonus. So minus 25, but you do get the blackout wand. So no DZ points, no halos this round. All right. So she moves out of the DZ. She adds the blackout wand. F5 stasis to the wall, so she does have a valid target, and then or F5 Trixie to the wall and then to stasis. So Jim, does the Trixie hit the wall and does it also hit stasis? She says wait. And Moon's boss did cap. So MIR has 2 flags. All right. So they're going to let the Trixie hit the wall. It's going to do very little damage because it is a Trixie. That's 75 green. I'm going to take you down to 55 green. That is with your, remember, Trixie is D10. So that is with your mass destruction and also the Burnous. They're going to go Mythic Blue to stop the stasis from dying. And the Mythic Blue is going to hit JJ. It's going to break her absorption. And then deal 10% directly to her, taking her down to 90%. All right, and then the final move in round number 3 is going to be Julia, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. She jumps into Rover. Now, she does get the tire. But remember, the occupy zones start when you get into Rover. So wherever she was at before, make no difference. Julia into Rover, we give her a tire. She is eligible. And she is going to go M7, Gavel with Zulu. Double grenade damage, first attack from the Rover. Sorry, I don't think it's just first attack. Let me check Zulu. It might be every attack. Double launch from Rovers. So Moon, we've got Gold Primus for the Rage. She's already got a vessel on that. And it hits. And it is the strongest grenade in the game. It is a Gavel with Loom. Julia, Primus, Gavel. That's 7, 8, 9. Double the grenade and then add Loom to it. And we're adding 13%. Ouch. All right, I'm going to repeat this one more time. All right, from the Rover, Gold Primus adding 13%. Gavel, strongest grenade in the game. 7, 8, 9 with the Zulu. E10. Double the value of the grenade. And add Loom to it. Green, blue, 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 red, and 30% red. why we call it Massacre games, because we don't have all those preventions. So expect a lot more of that from both teams. Arc with 2.7 red blocks remaining. And that is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, nobody's getting a halo. Nobody's getting DZ points. Temple is going to be Moonshot. Also Dow. Blessing number 3. Blessing number 3. All right, final round before halftime. Let's start out with the unpredictable one. Unforeseen 20 seconds, Amanda. Beats the timer. Look at Speedy. Gonna go Mythic Kang to Kel's boss. Could be worth 63. Vines to Mr. Freeze. Let's take Dow down to 90%. And to S9, St. Elmo to the wall. Amanda's one of the few players that does not have Hinder. Mythic Kang, it does hit. Let's give 10 points to Amanda. And also S9, Elmo, and a Burnous on it. All right, so we finally get a good MIR hit. Taken down. 55 green. Blue block. And a blue block for unforeseen. Nicely done, Amanda. It's going to get a little rougher here in a little bit, though. Bottom row is looking treacherous. And Kel had dimmed that Dragon Stone up there as well. All right, you can. She's like, I can kick it. Here we go. Might hurt your foot, though. All right, let's go over to Dow, still in the tank. 20-second timer. All right. Beats the timer. Dow with a -1 hinder. No summon. What's the target, Dow? Let's give him a heal and seal. Get rid of. Now remember, he's in the tank, so it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've seen this song before. And the tank vest is no advantage from the tank vest. You have to announce that on your first attack. That should have been your first attack. Remember, you can't activate a tank vest. Whenever you have it, you say tank vest on attack number 1. All right. And Moon says it hits, but it is 8, 9. Take his hinder. Make it 8, 10, 11, 12. S12 after the grenade and the loom. 2.7 remaining. Not anymore. And there would have been carryover. Dow taken down more than 3 blocks with the gavel and the loom. Gold bar for Dow. Let's reset it. Two flags MIR, one flag arc. Two walls MIR, no walls yet, or two walls arc, no walls for MIR. MIR getting a few points in other directions. Got a pretty close game at this point. All right, let's go from Dow over to Kell from the battleship. 20-second timer. Kell beats the timer easily. Going to move to their rover zone. We're going to get rid of her battleship. But she's going to bring all these buffs with her. Play a Mythic Kang on her own boss. Could be worth 63, potentially. Going to put some dust on Jim. F5 Elmo to the Watchtower with Misery. Now that one will actually lower Pope's pet play by 1 grade. All right, we're going to light up Watchtower number 7. All right, move Rover, Mythic Kang, Dust, Elmo to the Watchtower. She gets 10 points from the Elmo, lights the Watchtower, and Misery. All good and all within the timer. All right, let's go over to Pope. 20-second timer for Pope. All right, we've got Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Going to get first Watchtower. Team Arc. A little bit of Dragon Smoke. Looking like we will have Dragon Storm. Going to hinder Kell. I got Kell now at a -2. Sorry, I got Kell now at a -3. Mythic Kang, Dragon Smoke, M7 Vapor, all good. And a hinder. All right. We got a new name. He's going to be called -4 Moonshot. 20-second timer Moon. Moon with a -4 hinder that keeps stacking. All right. Beats the timer. It's going to move to the bomber zone. The Talon Amanda to the temple. Going to play Cyrus, a pet repel, and an F4 monster is going to be completely nerfed because he's -4. So it will be a monster. But let me show you what Cyrus is going to do first, okay? So Cyrus is going to break the blue block. It's going to take 3 blocks. So it's going to break a blue. Then Cyrus will break remember, you have to hit it, and it stops the attack. So Cyrus is going to break this block. And then Cyrus is going to break the red block. So it's actually very well played. And now we got a monster with no juice. Jim says, wait. Pope's going to use Glacier. All right. So are you reducing the damage of the grenade by 50%, or are you freezing your wall? All right. So he's playing as a DI, freezing the arc wall, which will, you guys know the effect of freeze. Potentially can do double damage Moon on the next attack. All right, so Moon's Glacier is going to, or Moon's Monster No Juice is going to go through. But you do get the extra boost from the monster, you get the extra boost from the Burnous. Got 3 red blocks remaining, and that last red has a absorption and a nerf. So a monster with extra juice on it, or a monster with extra damage but no juice. %, of a red block, you got 40 red remaining. So 2.4 for the MIR wall. All right, Jim Stone with a -1 hinder. Let's go to Jim, 20-second timer. With Jim, JJ, and Julia. Wall is frozen. We take double damage on this attack. or it'll thaw. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Jim's going to go Super Thrill, E3 Azar, S6 Gavel from Drake and Loom. And Jim, give me a target. MIR bringing out the gavel grenades tonight. I'm sorry, Arc bringing out the gavels tonight. Gold blue from JJ. All right, final blue of the game, Team MIR. Jim had dust smoke. Would have nerfed it a little bit. But it was a whole lot coming at you. Moon making the right call there. Breaking Jim's seal as well. But that would have been a wrecking crew right there, especially with the wall frozen. The wall is no longer frozen. Does thaw after one turn. All right, let's go to JJ. JJ, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. JJ going to head back to her DZ. Mythic Kang, Inferno to Strawman. Go ahead and light Strawman number 2. Mythic Kang could be worth another 63. And it does hit. All good. And the final move of the first half is going to be Julia. Julia, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Julia going to summon a Mythic Kang as well. Possible 63. Snowstorm loaded to the wall with Disperse. Does hit. This wall is stronger than the other two. F4 Snowstorm with Disperse. Julia using Disperse as specialty grenade. So I've got F4, 5 with the Thrill. Mass Destruction will put it at a Goliath level. Disperse. Going to increase the specialty grenade to a monster level. Black block and a green block. 2 blocks. And with MIR, odd is going to be the first block, and even will be the second block, just to make it easy. It's got to be one of those 2 blocks that'll be frozen. Odd will be first. There we go. There we go. I got to get it cleared. Sorry, guys. All right, it is even. It was a 4. 4 is even. That means Probably a little better for Arc than it was for MIR on that one. I always like for that first block to be frozen. So we got 2 frozen blocks. All right. Subs. Captain, give me your sub. We got Fly for Amanda, B-Dub in the Ozone. Great job, Unforeseen. Always a pleasure. See you in the game. Got the champ coming in. Got his work cut out for him in that wall. We got B-Dub coming in. We got sentry guns for both teams. Give Pope a halo and take away his smoke. JJ, you lose your stasis. Let's give JJ a 3rd halo. Let's give MIR a blessing. Give Dow a blessing. MIR 10 points for the straw man. DZ was 25-25. Let's get Arc subs in here. Busy for Pope. Sheila in the Ozone. Jim losing her dust smoke. And Busy B coming into DZ. All right, so the order looks like this. It'll be Fly Rod coming in at 90% health. Jim, 90% health. So it'll be Fly. Dow loses his tank. That tank got his money's worth, for sure. Moon losing his rover. All right, Fly Rod, Dow, Kel, Busy, Moon, Jim, JJ, Julia, B-Dub, and the Shaman. Bosses will cap on Kel's turn on Main Street and on Pope's turn on the other chest. All right, here we go. We've only missed 1 timer so far this game. Keep it hot. Fly Rod, 20 seconds for you. Beats the timer. Fly Rod's going to cruise over to the temple. Going to play boss to their chest. Fly Rod playing boss in 5 would cap in 7. Going to go max spark to Busy. S8 Goliath loaded to the wall with Shatter. All right, now I'm going to show you why the Shatter will fizzle this time. Shatter does not break frozen blocks. S8 Goliath loaded to the wall, and this is where it kind of hits full stop. So big grenade hit, it is nerfed. You do get the red block. Red block, it stops. So now it has to be hit again to break it, and then hit again to damage it. This is quite a mess that's been created down here. All right, Temple, Boss, Max Spark, S8 Goliath. No shatter because it's not an eligible target. All right, let's go over to Dow. Dow, 20 seconds for you. Timer's up. Beat the timer. He's going to move to the Temple. No, shatter actually removes, at this point, half a block, Moon. If there's a whole block there, it takes away half the block. But it won't take away more than a wall. So if you've got 20% shatter, it doesn't take away 20 and then the next one. It only works from that current wall, but it doesn't break ice blocks. Dow's going to summon Red Nolan. All right, move to Temple. E4. Elmo. With Ignite, Dow has -1 hinder. So I'm lowering him from E4 to E3, adding the Ignite. As I said, this is a tougher wall. Now, both teams have a little bit of mass destruction built up, but it's still a tougher wall. Green block, 40% of a blue block. I got 60 blue remaining. All right, let's go from Dow over to, hang on, before we get to Kel, I'm going to cap. I got 189 points in Kangs. MIR getting flag number 3. All right. Should be good with the points. Kel, 20-second timer for you. Kel with a -3 hinder. Hinder's going to start to add up on a couple players. Moon with a -5 hinder. Kel's going to move to their DZ. And put Ward on B-Dub. Max Seal to Fly Rod. Max Spark busy. Keep her in place. Busy, you can't move this turn. S6 Elmo to the Watchtower. Jim does a hit. Captain, stay ahead of me if you can. It does hit. Watchtower is going to be number 8. All right, move to their DZ. Ward, max seal to fly, max spark to busy, S6 Watchtower. Give them the Elmo points as well. Kill with all that hinder. Figured it would be a better shot on the Watchtower. Probably a wise choice. Busy, 20-second timer for you. All right, timer's up. And thank you, Busy, for getting that in quickly because normally I cap the bosses, but she was ready to go anyway. So 126 points in Kangs and another flag. Flags are now 3-2. Going to drop a seal. Navy to Strawman, mass destruction 2. Going to put out Strawman, number 2. I'm going to play Tigress on their wall, which is going to nerf the next 2 hits. But not sure with that much wall if that's even going to make a difference. It's only 2 blocks. Remember, any damage that gets through is going to break that block. So we'll see. All right, we're going to go over to Moon. Moon has a -5 hinder. 20 seconds, Moon. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. First MIR time lapse tonight. We're going to start a damage nerf timer. He's already -5. I don't know if it can be nerfed anymore. Does beat the timer. And he's playing red stasis to Jim. And she can be stasis. Remember, she had Ward, but that was last round, so Ward would have went away. So Sheila's going to make her disappear. Going to put Torment on Busy. And S6 Elmo to Watchtower. Does it hit? All right, Watchtower hits. Watchtowers are full. That is 9 Watchtowers for Team MIR. 100-point bonus. And how about a 9 award for Moonshot? All right, let's go over to Gemstone, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Jim, Dark Boss to Main Street. Dark Boss could be worth an extra 25. Jim playing Boss in 5 would cap in 7. Rampage. So Jim going 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think that's a good challenge. Let me double check it though. That is a good challenge. So no Super Thrill. Nope, you actually use Super Thrill. Super Thrill, E3, Azar, S6, Gavel. So at his 5-point deduction for Arc. Six, 7, S7, Monster Grenade. Moon locks it in. Says it hits. Got 60 blue. And a -1 hinder. Taken down to 60 blue. Taken down a blue. And taken 15% of a blue. So still 85 blue remaining. Just the way it was sliced up there. So Arc with 4 red blocks and 85% of a blue block. This one's a little slower sledding. MIR still with a mess of snowstorms over there on the other side. And giving Moonshot a -6. All right, let's go over to JJ. 20-second timer. And also, JJ was a successful challenge. I inadvertently said Kel was the challenger earlier. JJ is the legal challenger. So if you guys were wondering about that, that was my mistake, but JJ is the legal challenger. All right, JJ, going to go red stasis to Sheila. Decay smoke to Sheila. Sheila cannot seal unless she first drops a heal spell. And red gel to Strawman from the Dark Widow. Which will summon Weber. Jim does a hit. All right, going to light up Strawman number 2. Stasis Decay, red gel. All good. All right, let's go over to Julia. Julia, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. going to drop Torment on Fly Rod. Moxie to Strawman. And going to use Neon Mass to double the juice. S16. Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall with Echo. Going to make it a 17 and going to send a point of rage over to Dow. In round 6, the Dragon Storm round. Moonshot does a hit. Moon says wait. All right. Fly Rod's going to Judas that back to the MIR block. All right. They let it hit, as they should. Actually, a pretty good move there. All right. So, because they let it hit, and that is a big, big ass grenade. So, Julia throws a big grenade. Fly Rod redirects it. It hits, and all it does is break a block. So, you get minimal MIR damage for that. But then the total damage is calculated. Half of that damage goes over to the arc wall. Now, Moon is not as much as it was, so does the pain damage hit? Still a big hit, but it's not the S16. All right, so they're going to let the half damage go through, but the half damage is equivalent to what normally is full damage because of the Neon Mask. All right, 85 blue. Blue block, red block. And it is a 9. 35% of a red block. 2.65 red for Team Arc. All right, so the MIR wall, we still got a Tigress on it, which will nerf the attack a little bit, but then we got a full stop at the next block. All right, let's go from Julia over to B-Dub in the Ozone. Welcome to the game, B-Dub. Second shift is a killer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Come on, BW, you had one job. One job. All right, we're going to start our damage nerf timer. This is where it gets intense. I just saw her here. I could have sworn I saw her. Maybe not. All right, we're going to skip her. All right, let's go over to Shaman Sheila. 22nd Shaman. Correct. It goes through. All right. We've got, hang on, she's got some serious lag going. So Sheila can delete her move. So I would have done the countdown timers. Moon said skip, so I'm going to go back from the skip, but I would have done the countdown timers with the lag. So what I am going to do is I'm going to nerf her attack 50%. So Sheila, you can delete your move. I would have gotten through 2 countdown timers, so she still would have beaten the last countdown. Me and Moon just kind of jumped the gun without skipping. All right, so we're going to hop into turret, which is fine. Dark Boss to the open chest. All right. So there is no open chest. She's way out of sorts. All right. So there's no open chest because flies on it. I'm going to torment Dow. And Freedom loaded to the wall. And it's going to get a 50% damage nerf. All right. Turret is good. So that is going to give her an E2. So Jim, I've got a E1 Spruce. Hits or wait? All right, hits. So Dark Boss, there's no open chest. So I would assume because the way the board is set up, we're going to put it on the side chest. It didn't specify Main Street, so the open chest would have been the opposing chest. All right, so playing in 5 would cap in 7 if Fly Rod's boss does not go through. The Freedom is cut in half with 1 rage, and it does have a Tigress. And it does have a Burnous. The Tigress is going to be eaten up on this attack. The Burnous will cancel it out. And it's going to get you 65% of a red block. $35 red remaining. Yes, Busy has a boss up. That's my bad. I didn't put Busy's boss up. That's Fly Rod's boss. That's over there. I just didn't put Busy's. Busy's boss isn't on their chest. Busy's boss just needs to be on your chest. So Fly Rod's boss is here. Jim's boss is here. Busy's boss should have been there. And that would have been Bonnie's boss. Didn't specify Main Street, so it goes to the other chest. Correct. And now Bonnie's stacked with Fly Rod. All right, now we're going to go back to Sheila. Sheila, final move in round 5. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Go Mythic Kang to Main Street. Banish Wand to Busy. She can't be launched, can't be propelled out. Nirvana Wands are out of play. Going to jump into turret. Give her a +2 for the turret. Play Torment over to Kel. Blue Spark Wedding Crasher with Mass Destruction. And not a huge hit here. The juice is from the turret, and we know it's a stronger wall. So we got Wedding Crasher, 2, 3, E3 total. Blue Spark and then 2. So E3 with Mass Destruction. 65 red. taking down a 65 red and taking down 50% red. You got 1.5 red remaining. All right, and that is the end of round number 5. Remember, round number 6 is Dragonstorm, but every player in MIR starting out with a -1 in Dragonstorm because of the MASSACRE that was played in round number 1. So here we go. Let's get a die roll and see what the enrage is going to be for Dragonstorm. Woo, baby. E4. Now we're bringing some heat. Now we're going to bring some heat. E4. However, MIR going to end up with a E3. A lot of rage waiting. Well, speaking of a lot of rage, and he is tormented though. Fly rod. 20-second timer. Fly rod cannot enrage, but he will get the E3. Fly rod going to send torment over to Jim. We know this is the torment round. Torment to Jim. Mythic Kang to his own boss. Could be worth 63. Drake grenade launcher, monster loaded. So I got the Drake is going to be looking like a E4. He gets the 3 plus the rocket launcher is a 4 plus ignite. Fly rod taking down a red block. But then we slam on the brakes because the block has to be broken because of the snowstorms. Good hit, but the snowstorms are a ridiculous killer. All right, we've got Dow. Dow, you and Nolan, 20-second timer. You are tormented. Going to send torment to Moon. It's a nice torment, but you double smoked, so I got to hit you with another -5. So send your torment over to Moon. We do know you are tormented. Wedding Crasher, Arc Spark. So I've got Dow. With the E3, Moon. And then I've got Nolan, which will copy and have an E3 Wedding Crasher as well. So double E3s, basically with him and the pet. Does hit. It is 1.5 blocks. Dow taking down almost a full block. Nolan taking down almost a full block. A little bit of overkill there. Double red blocks. And let's reset it. Dow with a gold bar. Arc with their 3rd wall of the night. Resetting it to a fresh wall as well. All right, let's go from Dow. Over to Kel from the DZ. Kel is tormented as well. 20 seconds. Kel has a -3 hinder. And a -1 from this round, so Kel gets no hinder from the Dragonstorm. She's been hindered 3 times, plus the Mossara gives them a -4. Moon is at -6. Timer's up, Kel. And then some. Does not beat the timer. All right, we're going to start a damage nerf timer for Kel. She does beat the damage nerf timer. And Kel playing Jianxi, playing her own dragon. Which is going to give all of Arc a -1 hinder. Smart play. So we'll give Arc a -1 the rest of this round. She's also going to move to their tank zone. Going to play Torment on Julia. Going to knock Sheila out of the turret. Stasis with her. Trixie to Busy, who is no longer max sparked. Trixie will break Busy's seal. And to the wall. All right. Jianxi's good. Movement's good. Petro, Torment, Absorption, Trixie to Busy, and the wall. And any damage that gets through will break that block. So it does break it. And now we've got a 20% nerf and a 20% Burnous with 1 block remaining. All right. Busy is tormented, but can move now. Busy, 20-second timer. Busy, you have a E4 from Dragonstorm minus the 1 that Kel just put on you, so you have an E3. Gold Kang to Main Street. All right, get Busy. 55 Gold Kang if it caps. Send Torment over to JJ. Navy to Strawman. Let's put out that second Strawman. And a point of echo down to Jim. All good. All right, let's go from Busy B over to -7 Moonshot. He has 6 from the legend, which continues to stack. 20-second timer moon, -7. But you do get the 4, which still gives you a -3. And you are tormented. Timer's up. Gonna move to the ozone. I love it. Move to ozone. Max seal to Bonnie, and he's gonna throw a -7. All right. Nice. All right. Throw a -7 monster to the wall with Ignite. All right. So none of the Enrage is going through. So we know he's -7. We know he'd get that. So there's nothing he can do to boost that up. So it's basically a monster with their mass destruction, however, and with Burnous. But it has the absorption that Julia's pet put on it. With Ignite, fresh red block. Not, yeah, maybe not that much. It's still a monster. But he's getting, it's a little more than a monster. 50%, 55% of a red block. So I got 45 red remaining. And the Burnous is still there, but the absorption that was on there is gone. All right, we are going to kick it over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Jim is tormented as well. A -1 hinder. All right. You cannot throw an M7 because you're tormented. Everything else holds. All right. Mythic Kang to Main Street. Could be worth 63. Torment to B-Dub. All right, so she can play the Disperse. She does have the Mass Destruction. And she does have an E2. Because she had 1 point of hinder. Kel played the Dragon, which took that down. So it's going to be an E2 Snowstorm. And they're going to put a Mythic Sonar on it. Final Sonar of the game, and that is a 20% nerf. So Snowstorm nerfed. We're going to nerf it down to a Carnage. We're still going to keep it at E2. She does get a point of echo. E2 carnage level with disperse and mass destruction. Moon taking a gamble, going with the mythic sonar for the 20%. Wall number 4 is weaker than the last wall. The last wall was the strongest. It's not going to get you much, but it is going to get you a black block and 15% of a green block. 85 green remaining. That's after the sonar. And the echo did help. So I'm not even going to do a die roll. Obviously, we're going to freeze this block. So it does need to be hit. All right, let's go from Gemstone over to JJ. 20-second timer, JJ. All right, JJ beats the timer. She is tormented. She's going to DZ portal. Send sub to send Dow out. Releasing the sub. Dow getting knocked out, and he is waterlogged. He cannot go back in this round. And Weber will break the frozen block. That is correct. Moon, where were you last round? All right. Yep. I didn't get last round. Gotcha. All right, let's go from JJ over to Julia. 20 seconds to Julia. Julia is tormented as well. Julia beats the timer. Julia playing Jin Shi. Going to add an extra point of hinder. She's going to summon Gold Nolan. Super Thrill Monster loaded to the wall. Misery for B-Dub. Going to lower her pet a grade. And I've got Julia with 4, 5, 6, 7. Still able to get a good attack through. $85 green. This is slightly less than the first wall you guys faced. Finishing off the green. Green block. Blue block. All right, B-Dub, I've got you with a -2 hinder at this point. And you cannot enrage. 20-second timer. So your turret rage is gone, but you do have an E4. Timer is up. All right, we're going to start a second timer. This is going to be a nerf timer for a 10% nerf. We got B-Dub and we got the Shaman. All right, second timer is up. She does beat the second timer. All right, B-Dub's going to play Ancient. She's going to double her personal mass destruction. So she's going to get twice as much as MIR gets. Mythic Kang to Fly's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63 if it caps. All right, so I got B-Dub with Super Thrill and a 4. She would get the 2 from the turret, but she's got the minus hinder and the minus hinder. So that's going to be a S7 gavel, and she's adding to the mass destruction and doubling her personal mass destruction. Jim says wait. She had an idea something big was coming there. $35% of a red block. All right, Ark, what are we waiting on? All right, gold blue from Julia. And that is going to break B-Dub's seal. All right. And we got the Shaman, who does not appear to be tormented. And final move of round 6, Shaman, 20 seconds. B-Dub, your Kang is a gold Kang. All right, Sheila's moving to the temple. T10 Monster, Super Thrill, Shaman, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 4 is 17, minus 1 from Kelshinder, 16, Shaman, S16 Monster with the boom. Finishing off the blue block. Blue block, red block, and a red block for the Shaman. Mowing down the wall in the Massacre. Not a lot teams can do tonight. It is craziness. All right. That is the end of round 6. Captains, give me your final 4. Let's bring this thing home. Who's playing and who's praying? DZ 0-0. Strawman 5-0. Kel with the siege bonus 100 points. Moon with the occupy 150. 250 points right there for Team MIR. Dal, Villar, Jim, and Julia. Fly, Kel, Moon, and JJ. All right. Before we do anybody's turn in the final round, let me get everybody busy. Good job tonight. Move you off the field. Played great. B-Dub coming in. Ozone, a little different role there. Good job tonight, B-Dub. Shaman finally getting rid of Stasis. Let's see where everybody's at. All right, so before Fly Rod gets his turn, we're going to give MIR a 55 because Bonnie's was lowered via misery, and a 63. So that's another 118 in Kangs. One will cap, one will fizzle out. That's going to be flag number 4. Four flags to 2. Ark's got a couple still on the board. Walls 3-0 at this point. And now we go to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, 20 seconds. We got Fly, Dow, Fly, Dow, Kel, Valar, Moon, Jim, JJ, and Julia. All the hinders dropped off, everybody. Hang on, Moon, I missed it. All right, we'll get to flies in a second. Yep, and that is correct. I gave Moon the Occupy a little early. So Moon has not achieved the Occupy yet. Good call, Jason. All right. Fly Rod, Super Thrill. Not even going to calculate it because we know it's going to take down a wall. Lithium. I will give him the Echo. +1 to Kel. Talon Kel into the temple. All right, MIR taking down wall number 1. Fly Rod with the gold bar. Let's rebuild it. All right, so we got 3 walls to 1. Been a while, but MIR finally doing what they do, getting it down. That wall was a fight. And Dominari is going to steal Fly Rod's gold bar. Fly. But he does get the lithium. How about that? Lithium spreading the flame. Smart move there to get that second flame. And he did beat the timer. Fresh wall for Team MIR. And let's kick it over to Dow. 20 seconds for you. Timer's up. Gonna move to the temple steps. First in line. Gold Rage, Super Thrill, H9 Wedding Crash with Rampage, and a Max Spark to Moon. Moon, a lot of heat there. Does it hit? Does hit. Dow finishing off Another wall. I think Dow is setting a record for gold bars tonight. I feel like that might be his third. All right, wall number 4. Let's go over to Kel. Kel, 20 seconds from the temple. A Talon Moon to the tank zone. Smart move there within the timer. Super Thrill, Blue Spark, H9 Trixie to the 2 highest Kangs. They're all 3 mythic. Nope, Busy's 55. So going to go H9 Trixie to 2 of the 63 point Kangs. And Kelson, a point of echo down to Moon. Jim says, wait. Arc. Tanner from Dow. Final Tanner of the game for Team Arc. Protects 1, and I guess the other one is going to die. All right, so let's take one of those 63s off the board. So Kel with the Talon. Super Thrill. Really juicing up those Trixies. And throwing them straight at the Kangs. All right, let's go over to Valar. Valar, 20-second timer for you. Valar, Moon, Jim, JJ, and Julia. Valar beating the timer. Mythic Gideon, minus 28 for MIR. Going to leave the DZ, Moon. She's getting in wall range and going to throw some heat here. T10 Gavel, Super Thrill, Blue Spark. 13-14 with Loom. Moon says it hits, and it does. Weaker than the last 2 walls. I'm sorry, stronger than the last 2 walls. Last 2 walls were weaker, is what I meant to say. I know Valar doesn't want to hear that. Black block, green block. 20% of a green block, you got 80 green remaining. All right, we got 4 players left. Let's go to Moonshot. 20-second timer to Moon. How many Team Box and how many Team Slayer here watching because you know that it's going to be a throwdown on Wednesday night? Timer is up. All right, give Moonshot a Nerf timer. Oh, don't need a Nerf timer. He got his move in. Silver Spark Gold Blitz to Julius Nolan. Moon taking down Gold Nolan. Arc Ice to their wall. Prevention. All right, Arc using their 1 prevention. S9 Snowstorm. But killing the Nolan in the process. Moon trying to freeze that wall. Let's go over to Gemstone. Gem, 20-second timer. And I'm going to cap both bosses. Busy's boss capped. Gem's boss capped. 55 Kang and a 63. Going to give us another 118. Timer's up. She beat the timer. And flags are even. 4-4. Jim Gold Gideon. Minus 24 for MIR. Seal and Thrill, Arc Spark, H9 Goliath from Drake. 9. 10. Dissipates the Arc Ice. $80 green. Blue block. Not quite. 70%. 30 blue remaining. $1.3 blue over on the Arc side. That is with the buff from the Drake grenade launcher. We got 2 more attacks remaining. JJ. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Blue Spark. Thrill, Summon Rage. All right, we got a challenge, so they could not reload. So we're gonna remove the rage that we'd given them. So I'm taking them back up from 30 blue to 50 blue. So that's half of a blue block. She doesn't get the +1 from the Drake. Remember, you have to take a round to reload it. And I've got S9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 from JJ. And JJ ain't playing this round. S14 from JJ, double gold sonar. We're going to put a 30% nerf on it with the sonars. Monster, 30% nerf. Give you the equivalent of a lithium. S6 lithium. Add your mass destruction. Equivalent to an S6 red eye. Black block, green block for JJ. Even after 3 blocks, even after the double gold sonars. Nicely done, JJ. All right, and last move of the night, everybody. Julia, 20 seconds. Talon Villar to the DZ. Julia beats the timer. And it is going to be a prevention, so does not hit, no Elmo. Talon is good. Everything else is shut down, and that is where we finish it. Let's take a quick look. We got Arc, 25 DZ, MIR 0. Villar finishing in second place with her third Halo. So JJ getting 100 points in the PCP DZ. Villar getting 50. Strawman, I got 10 for MIR. 0 for Arc. Temple, nobody got the Temple. But MIR got another blessing, but nobody got the orb. Overall blessings, 7 for MIR. They took down exactly that second wall. Look at that. They had 7 blocks remaining. Let's take them all down. Over on the other side, we got Arc with 6. And look at that. Arc exactly 6 blocks remaining. Let's take all those down. All right, this is going to be interesting because of the way the points were accumulated. A lot of wall damage for Arc. Flags were even, but MIR got a lot of extras. With Occupy, with Siege, they got both of those. They got the Watchtower bonus. So we'll do the math and see how it works out. But chill, relax, wish each other a great job on a good game played by both teams. They had to change strategies early. I'll get you guys a winner in just a couple minutes. Julia, as an FYI, Bonnie got the Ace Award and JJ got the Wave Award too. I don't know if I announced those, but make sure those get added. All right, everybody, we are back. And as I said, there's a lot of different ways to play Dead Live. Sometimes you start out with one thing and you switch it up. And tonight was pretty cool for a couple different reasons because teams are just always on their heels and with limited prevention. So let me give you a real quick breakdown of how we got to tonight's total. So let's start out with the flags. Arc able to capitalize. MIR missed a flag on where they got delayed, where Arc shut it down. I think it was round 3 or something where MIR couldn't cap that extra flag. Ended up with the flags were even, and Arc had a chance to flip it. So being a home team starting out even, flags were 750 to 750. Now, there was a lost Solwell, but that gets added to the extras at the end. So I'll get to that in a little bit. Walls, what can you say? Arc went out there, they had an agenda, and they said, we're going to destroy the walls. MIR, got the watchtower, a few other things. 1,500 in walls for Arc, 600 for MIR. So that's a hefty 900-point advantage. Now you're thinking like 900 points. Nobody can come back from 900 points, right? Well, hold on. Strawman, MIR, 45 points in Strawman. Arc 0. So you're like, all right, no big deal. Still 850-point lead. Kangs, MIR 433, Arc 370. There's another 60. Now you're like, okay, 800-point lead. Siege and Occupy, 250 for MIR, 0 for Arc. Yeah, it's getting a little closer now, right? Watchtower, 325, 225. Now MIR is within a couple hundred points after that big wall lead. DZ, 100 points for MIR, 75 for Arc. Then we got the timers, the PCP points, the extras. Did MIR do enough in the extras to get it back? Timers, Arc with a 4-timer advantage. They gained 40 points. And then PCP, MIR got more categories, but Arc had 4 gold bars. So overall, that kept Arc in it with the PCP. Arc actually outscored MIR, even though MIR had multiple categories. Arc 325, MIR 225. 100-point advantage there. And the extras, after the lost wall, deduct the Gideons. Overall, MIR added 87 points. Arc added 60 for a final score. Arc, 3,395. MIR, 3,065. Arc able to get 300-point win on the road tonight Very, very strong game by both teams, but without the preventions, Ark just stayed super, super focused on the walls, and poor Jason. There's only so much you can do with no preventions. And I think the move of the night, in my mind, was the Judas and Ark deciding to let the Judas hit and then putting the damage over on the other wall. I thought that was a good flip. Um, it made up. There were mistakes on both sides, obviously, but that move seemed like a big, big move at that point in the game. So it, with the snowstorms and getting the snowstorms out there in a timely manner. But we've seen all season long the standings flip-flop. Ark had a 3-game lead. MIR's been super hot lately. Tonight they were both tied. Ark back into first place right now, but we got another game next week, and you guys know the way the standings shift. And then Wednesday night we got another big game. Two completely different teams, and it's going to be cool stuff Wednesday night. So enjoy your night off tomorrow, everybody. If you got any questions, shoot me a message. I'll be available tomorrow and tomorrow night. No trivia tomorrow night, and then Wednesday night we'll be back for Vox traveling to Sly. Teams trying to start to make their move, get into third place, get into second place, and start to challenge the leaders. And then, of course, Thursday night we got trivia. Friday night we got our epic story continuing. And then Saturday we got the pet battle. And on Thursday I'll ask you guys to RSVP. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks so much. Awesome, awesome game. And we'll see you all on Wednesday night. Peace.